So it's saying it's possible. Like recording is possible. So do I have to fight him again? Fuck, man.
Pathetic. It's all futile.
Please.
Did you really get that much
1,
stronger?
2, 3.
Pathetic. Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Wait, what? My ult! He took my ult.
Hunt him down. Come at me again.
Why is this title blasphemy against that?
Moonlight.
Please, he's so low. You just use calm. Oh, it started. Oh my god, yes, it worked.
Wake up, Lowen.
Oh fuck yeah, it worked.
Mr. Adorno, are you...
I'm fine. Just threw my back out. Gotta take a break, that's all. But Lowen... wound up hurting yourself from trying to hold back that final blow, didn't you?
What the recoil?
Theodore, go get him checked over. Last thing we want is to miss a serious injury.
All right. Lowen, come with me.
He makes frequent trips with this guy.
Mr. Adorno, are you all right?
It's no big deal, just got old. Things stick with you once you're over the hill, waiting to be set off by the slightest exertion. Guess I'll have to ask Theodore for another prescription.
Prescription. Oh, prescription. You know, this tab, this side, go on Discord. Okay. Turn off streamer modes. I can here. Okay, good.
Something up with Lowen? Could there be a problem with the magic? But if there were issues with the reproduced memories, the honorary knight should have noticed.
Are you saying the problem lies with Lowen himself? Did the battle with the Reikir of Solnari set him off again? Lowen's pursuit of power began long ago. The traitor, Eric, collaborated with the Doctor on forbidden experiments in his quest for greater power. Lowen nearly became one of their test subjects.
Experiments by the Doctor?
Fortunately, the Knights tracked Eric's cronies down, uncovering their plots before they could act. They cut their experiments short and tried to transport their victims away. But we intercepted them in transit and rescued everyone.
So you're the one who got Colin?
It's all right. It's over now.
Let's see. Four, 5. They were both rescued by. Oh.
I heard about
Oh,
that.
저거 쳤나?
That was the incident that saw you gain the title of Benevolent Knight, right? I'd
Damn.
never have guessed that Vice Captain Lowen
That's
was
kinda easy, no?
involved.
I never deserved that title. We saved the kidnapped children, yes, but I failed to root Eric out. I couldn't find their experiment site, nor could I help Lowen fully shake off the trauma of that incident. He's always believed he needs power to stay free from others' control. I'd hoped the expedition might change his perspective, but...
So that's what happened.
It's tough having to act the part of a friend with someone like him, huh?
Yeah.
I may be getting old, but my eyes haven't failed me yet. Ignoring his methods, the fact that he's found companions willing to play along with his little charade shows he's made at least some progress. Even if you're just acting, maybe learning from you will finally help him figure it out.
Oh.
There's something I'm concerned about. Honorary Knight, would you mind taking a look at this? Strange. Mr. Adorno said that Lowen's obsession may have caused the projection to spiral out of control. However, the simulation training bubble type O2's parameters were all normal. If anything, it was the power Vice Captain Lowen released at that moment that appeared unusual.
So, you haven't seen anything like this before?
No, it's not the elemental energy we usually encounter. And it isn't the Void Realm energy that Mr. Albedo talks about either. Do you have any ideas what it might be, Honorary Knight?
Why the fuck would I know? I sensed it. Okay, cool. Go next, bro.
You think there's something up with Lowen? He's not messing about with something dangerous, is he?
Isn't he always doing
That's
that?
not what I meant. I'm just reporting my findings. We shouldn't accuse our companions of anything untoward. Not without evidence.
You have a point. We've just run into this sort of thing way too many times. Can't be too careful.
Why did you come here today? We clearly agreed.
Farka's orders, not my decision.
Even so, that was way too careless of you. Using so much power. What if we're exposed?
Then we'll just have to accelerate our experiments before that happens.
I think it just got a bit more interesting.
He just upped and left yesterday without saying a word. Let's check in with Adorno and see if he's there.
Take it easy.
Hey, Grandpa Adorno!
Oh, little Paimon and the honorary knight.
Little.
Right as rain. I wasn't really injured yesterday. Theodore had a look at me, and frankly, I'm feeling better than ever. I've his treatment to thank for my continued vigor. Without his help, they'd probably have buried me years ago.
Theodore? You mean the apprentice medic from the 8th Company? He didn't look all that skilled to Paimon.
He once aspired to be a knight fighting on the front lines, but perhaps the physician's path suits him better. Anyway, enough about that for now. Did you guys come here looking for Lowen?
Yeah! He disappeared after trying the simulation training bubble yesterday. We can't find him anywhere.
Yeah, he left a note this morning. Said he wanted to apologize for what happened yesterday. He confessed that yesterday was all just an act, and that he couldn't stand this bone-dry daily routine. So, to make up for it,
I'll
does that
wipe
mean?
out every last one of those annoying monsters.
That's how he apologizes? Huh. Totally his style.
Ordinary monsters pose no threat to him. What worries me is that something like what happened yesterday might happen again. If you could keep an eye on him, that would certainly put me at ease. It pains me to say it, but my sword-swinging days are over. If I went with you, I'd only get in the way. Guess I'll be handling today's routine work all by my lonesome.
Oh dear. Do you wanna know what I'm doing? Micromanaging a conversation on the side, playing Minecraft on the side, while letting the Genshin story progress. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck shifting on ladders doesn't work anymore. I'm playing modded. That's a chest right there. Interesting. Wouldn't abyssal power?
Guess you're the last one. You'd better put up a
G
good
Vision.
fight.
Experimental monster.
Who's there? It ran away. I never thought a winery owner would care so much about hunting monsters. Or could it be you're after something else?
And what about you? Are monsters all you aim to eradicate?
You look here to
Given how the
investigate him.
previous scene was so clean that nothing was left behind.
Oh? First I've heard of it.
In that case, why don't we examine the monsters here? Perhaps we'll discover what it is about them that's attracting so much attention.
Forget it. I'll go after the one that got away. Investigations and the like aren't really my style. See you around, D-Luke.
That's the gist of everything that happened before you arrived.
What's he trying to pull? Seriously! Forget punching bag night. It should be the needs a punch night. Yeah, Adorno talked about him yesterday. Sounded like they're kind of weird, but they haven't hurt anyone yet?
Which is partly down to someone secretly eliminating them. And partly down to them preferring to attack their own kind whenever hunger strikes. Yes, eyewitness reports are scarce, so we can't be certain. But the monster remains here do show signs that they've been fighting each other. Forming packs, yet killing each other. It's not the behavior of naturally occurring monsters.
Huh? But if these monsters will attack each other, can't we just wait for them to wipe themselves out? Why be so vigilant?
Why are you so lazy? That's how it works.
Because such beasts bearing Ursa's flesh have appeared before. And not just once
Ursa?
either.
Vorka!
Well, this is a coincidence. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and you too, D-Luke.
So, the Knights of Favonius are not entirely ignorant of this anomaly.
Yes. The tragedy Eric wrought cannot and will not be allowed to happen again.
Did you just say Ursa's flesh? Is this somehow related to that Eric guy?
In his pursuit of transcendent power, he once conspired with one of Dottoro's segments to extract a serum containing the power of Ursa the Drake from the dragon's flesh. When the reckoning with the Knights came, he and his cohorts all injected themselves with that serum, causing us quite a bit of trouble. Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other. Ironically, Eric ultimately failed to control that power. Not only did he turn his sword against his followers, but he went to his own demise in the process.
Ursa the Drake? What exactly is it? How could it have such terrifying power?
That's right.
Then why did they only seal it away? Was even the founding Grand Master unable to kill it?
No. It was spared because Ursa the Drake was once an angel.
Holy shit.
What?
The plot thickens.
I've heard that long ago, the angelic race was faced with a difficult choice, and Ursa chose to preserve its power. Having lost its mind and retaining only power, this angel remained drawn to human settlements, not realizing that its proximity alone would destroy many.
Is that why Vanessa decided to seal it away back then?
Yes, but it was awakened by the Doctor's inducement, which was an oversight on the Knight's part. I won't deny that.
Rather than assigning blame for the past, we would be better served by rooting out the present threat. But Ursa's flesh and blood, why would it reappear within
D-Luke
these
doesn't blame Barker.
monsters?
Eric was, admittedly, once a knight in whom we placed much of our hopes. As such, he knows our methods well. Before he met his end, he destroyed all records regarding his experiment site. To this day, we have yet to find any information to locate it. I suspect we have the segment to thank for that too. But Dottoro's backup plans were dismantled by the Traveler in Sumeru, a fact you're no doubt aware of. We believe this means that the covert measures he took in Mondstadt have also ceased to work.
Ah, so those monsters, they all escaped from the experiment site?
I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. Someone is likely.
Yeah, how would they be alive? They would have eaten each other. There would only be like one, bro. One. Next, please.
You noticed it too, then, during the commotion yesterday.
So it's possible that Lowen has been dabbling in forbidden experiments to gain extraordinary power.
He isn't bad enough to do something like that, is he?
That's a red herring.
Wealth, power, authority. Too many things can turn a good person into a villain. Ursa, Eric, neither of them were the bad guys you might imagine before they made their fateful choices.
But no matter Lowen's intentions, it is my duty to pull him back from the edge before he goes too far.
So, what do we do now? Keep investigating in secret?
No need for that. That's why I'm here at Dornman Port. I'm going to find him and ask him directly.
Varga's gonna confront Lowen.
Oh, slippery little rat. Pretty good at running away, aren't you? Now, where will you go from here?
Hey, Lowen! Now's not the time to be cleaning up test subjects. The Knights are making their move.
Brother, it was right there, just one habit.
Showed up in
Holy
Dornman
crap.
Port today. Did yesterday's test expose us? Or did they capture an experiment subject? Could they have discovered?
It was only a matter of time. I'd say we were lucky to have lasted this long. Steadfast allies make redoubtable opponents, as they say.
What do we do now then? Find a place to lie low?
That would make reaching our objective even harder. That you were able to come here freely means the Knights haven't verified their suspicions just yet. We have to go all in while we still have the chance. Do it now. Use me as a test subject.
Now? But those problems we were having before, we still haven't.
Why are you hesitating? I told you, we're not the same, you and I. I'm doing this for myself. Extraordinary power comes with extraordinary risks. I figured that out a long time ago.
But
do it, now! Or have you forgotten your goal?
And the writing is very damning.
no, it's not working. Was the dosage too low? Or was the concentration too weak? Or maybe the perfect result was never attainable. Lowen, we've got to hide. We can gather more monsters for experiments later.
No, no. Hide? How much time do you think the Knights will give us, huh? We've always been gambling with a small window of opportunity. No, we'd only confirm their suspicions if we ran. That would make us targets no matter where we resurface. How would we get close to our target then?
Then, what should we do now?
We're going to break the target out tonight.
Break the target out tonight.
Then, he can follow us down to hell. As expected, the Knights of Favonius are acting swiftly.
There's a crowd gathering up ahead. Something about this feels wrong.
That's... Dorno!
Ha! I finally found you. Keep a close eye on it now. Don't let it stray too far from you again, all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Grandpa Adorno.
And don't run off into the countryside alone looking for it again. I know you're worried about it, but Hannelor's worried about you, too. We'll keep this our secret this time, but don't let it happen again.
Okay, I understand.
Northland Cat.
A monster!
This
A
type of
monster?
plot.
How did it get here? Something about this one doesn't look right. Don't be afraid. I'm here with you. Now stand up and get out of here.
But...
I'm here with you.
Run back
Now,
home.
leave
Don't you
me.
worry. Gramps here is a knight.
One last battle. Despite the men like plot burst,
The knights who arrived later
fuck,
defeated the
Toby
monster.
Maguire's? Yeah.
His power far exceeded what is normal. Adorno fought it tooth and nail to buy time until they arrived.
Adorno! Adorno!
It's fine. You know my condition. I wouldn't have made it this far without your help. Fighting one last time to save others sure makes me feel more like a knight than lying in bed ever did. I'm sorry to do this to you now. I know you worked hard on these treatments. Lowen, the title of Benevolent Knight in the 5th Company's captaincy. If you don't want them, just let them go. Be true to yourself. That's all that matters.
Lowen, come with me for a moment. The investigative team's analysis shows that the monster that attacked Adorno bears Ursa's mark. Do you still intend to remain silent now that things have got this far? This isn't an interrogation.
He's
You can remain
supportive
silent if
at the
you
same
wish,
time he's
but I
interrogating.
hope you choose to come clean.
Yo. Nah, Varga's a goat, man.
I'll talk. I'll confess everything and accept whatever punishment awaits, but please, please give me one more night. Tomorrow I'll go to the Knights of Euphonius and explain everything. I swear it on my honor as a knight.
That's the first time I've heard you swear such an oath in all this time we've worked together.
I know it doesn't carry much weight.
Then let's use the Benevolent Knight's name to balance the scales. Please, keep your promise this time, Lowen.
And what does that mean to me?
I'm sorry, Theodore. I'd intended to make Lowen captain and leave my title to you. I know how much you've yearned for that title since you were little.
It's not your fault, Mr. Adorno. I don't possess the talent that helped Owen pass the Knight's exam so easily. Years of work. And I'm still stuck as a training medic. How could I ever inherit your title?
Medics, knights, we're all protecting people, aren't we? The way I see it, you earned that title every day.
No. In truth, I've done so much wrong. And what I'm about to do is worse still.
What does that mean to me? Willingly
You
he
agreed
takes
to
the
his
path
request.
less walked.
Just like that?
What else should I have done? Ask him to submit a report for my approval? Please, spare us both. I know how much Adorno means to him, so I trust the weight of his vow.
There once was a man who made many promises to my father in the name of chivalry. Yet in the end, he betrayed their friendship. Warped obsessions and the passage of time can turn friends into foes as easily as the wind changes its course.
Quoting Crepus, are we? That really takes me back.
Did you guys all know each other back in the day?
Once, there were 3 spirited young men who imagined their futures together. One was a rich young master. He dreamed of becoming a knight, but ended up inheriting the family winery. Next came the hot-headed rule breaker, who ended up leading the Knights of Favonius. And the last one obtained neither the wealth he desired, nor the power he yearned for. Obsession was all that was left, piling up day after day into a towering spire.
that how Eric let the doctor worm his way in?
Eric made his own choices, no matter what was said to him. I understand his reasoning, but that doesn't mean I pity him. And it certainly doesn't mean I'll make the same mistakes again. I'm keeping a close eye on my subordinates this time.
Bad
This
news!
time.
Hey, haven't
Come
finished
back.
talking yet.
I haven't finished aura farming yet.
Did it come from where Adorno was just now?
Leedsburg, what's going on here?
Adorno's gone. Lowen and Theodore too?
I don't know. I was on patrol and I saw the door was wide open. I looked inside and everything was like this. Captain Adorno couldn't have gotten out of bed in his condition. Could someone have taken him away?
Grandmaster, it's an emergency. Vice Captain Lowen barreled straight through our patrols and headed for the outskirts.
That kid. Seriously.
Did he leave any sort of message?
Message? He looked like he was in a hurry. All he said was out of the way before rushing off. Well, of course. But you know how fast he is. I'm afraid we...
Track him as far as you can. Leave the rest to us. D-Luke, Honorary Knight, I'm counting on you to help me with this one.
Oi.
Rev the engines!
The outskirts. And we're heading back towards Mondstadt. Sweet. Yo, this place sounds so nice. What? Still no recipes.
Your eyes. There's fresh venison today.
But I'll figure it out later. That's actually really interesting. It's probably Alice telling Cleese to use bomb there.
Is this as far as we were able to track him? Well, he's not known as the 5th Company's sharpest arrow for nothing. Gone in a flash.
If you want to praise him, save it for later. Don't we have any more clues?
The dew on this grass is cold. Probably the effects of elemental energy.
Oh-ho! You really are something, eh, Honorary Knight? Still, being spotted by witnesses and leaving traces, that's not the Lowen I know.
What if he was
Do you
just in a
think he
hurry?
wants to be followed?
Whether he's in a rush to complete something, or stop something from happening, our task remains the same.
Our task remains the same.
We've got to get to the bottom of this!
Try and stop me!
Dude, why is every region a new like moth like thing to discover, you know?
These metal scraps and vessels. It's like leading the expedition through Snezhnaya again.
Your earlier conjecture appears correct. This place indeed looks like an experiment site, left behind by one of the Doctor's segments. No wonder the Knights of Favonius have failed to discover the entrance for so many years. It was most likely his handiwork.
And once the concealment faded, someone discovered this place before us, restarting the experiments on Ursa's flesh and blood.
You don't think it was...
What?
What a pain. How many more test subjects do we need to catch? What are you looking at? Stay put, and don't cause any trouble.
That sounds like one of them. One of the two, what, like brothers? They got a fox in there. Nope, not anymore.
Experiment results have been confirmed. The serum dosage still requires adjustment.
What outside? This outside?
Sir, the new subjects are here. This brat's real vicious. Took a lot of work to quiet him down. Interesting. I'll take a look myself. Rejoice! You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Get loud as
I
rocks.
told you, don't cause trouble.
Why'd they try to jump scare?
Was that a projection formed using memory?
Seems like a trap laid to slow our advance.
A trap? Could it be Lowen again?
Nah. That kid would have come up with something way more deadly. In any case, Lowen isn't the only one who was captured by Eric and is familiar with this kind of magic.
You don't look like you're here to assist. On the contrary, I believe ending this as soon as possible is the best way to help you.
In this? Is that what you're saying now? Back when the test subjects were escaping left, right, and center? Back when I was ready to give up? Who was it who said I should keep going? Ugh. Did all the test subjects escape?
You shouldn't experiment on yourself so soon, Theodore. Did you think that discovering Eric's lab and taking control of Dottores' apparatus would be enough to help you restart their experiments? Look at you. You can barely lift a finger. Helpless to do anything but watch your test subjects flee.
Lowen, are you here to stop me?
Quite the opposite. Who do you think kept those monsters from eating you?
You took care of them?
I also plan to deal with the ones that fled into the wild. If you ignore them, the Knights of Favonius will follow them right back to your doorstep.
Why are you helping me?
I know what you intend to do with the flesh and blood of Ursa the Drake. I've read the examination report you wrote for Adorno.
See,
Old and
there's
frail,
more.
a mass of old injuries. One day you won't wake up. No one will be surprised. Without extraordinary intervention, that is.
I hit it! Even Adorno himself didn't see it.
Don't be so shocked. We're companions, both rescued by the benevolent knight. Did you really think I wouldn't notice your changes?
They did not actually brothers.
Is that why you're willing to keep my secret?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I sincerely hope Adorno can live a while longer. It'd save me from inheriting any unnecessary responsibilities. But what I'm more interested in is power. Aren't you concerned that your monster experiments have hit a bottleneck, and that your own body can't bear Ursa's power? In that case, use me as your test subject.
Without you, we'd never have come this far. We're finding the serum, continuing the experiments, bringing Adorno here? Were these ideas not all yours, Lowen?
That's right. And that's why I'm also prepared for failure.
Failure? We're so close. As long as you don't blow our cover, we've still got a shot! Lowen, listen to me. The Ursa serum works. Adorno's improving. He can get out of bed on his own now. If it weren't for you, I don't think he would have lasted the week. But I can only add low concentration serum to Adorno's meals and medication for now. It won't cure the root cause.
Is that so? Oh, that's good to hear. The smoother your experiments go, the greater my hopes of mastering this power.
Do you think you could find the time to see him? He talks about you often.
I'll pass. I'd really rather not listen to his nagging. Besides, unnecessary contact only increases the risk of exposure. We're running out of time. The Knights of Favonius will notice something is wrong sooner or later, no matter how many tricks we pull. They'll only work for a time. How much longer until you have complete control?
Soon. Very soon. Thanks to your help, the serum's power has stabilized substantially. Though, I wouldn't call it a gentle concoction.
Don't go using it on the old man to save time.
Of course not. You're overthinking this. I know what I'm doing.
Uh-huh, so you say. Everyone assumes they know what they're doing right up until trouble lands on their doorstep.
If that day ever comes, feel free to slap some sense into me.
Blow our cover. Do you think the Knights never suspected? Who do you think was delaying the investigation? How many times do I have to say this? We were gambling from the start. With our time, the Knights' time, and the time Adorno has left. If you lose a fight, you retreat. If you lose a bet, you accept it. Linger on the battlefield or at the gambling table, and we're bound to lose even more.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Wake up already. In his present state, the serum would kill him. Would you prefer that?
I haven't given up yet. I completed the final refinements before you arrived. This is the refined high concentration serum. So long as I use this, even you won't be able to stop me. You can refuse to cooperate. That's fine. It just brings me back to where I began. I'll finish this myself.
Relying on hazy childhood memories, Theodore was the first to find this place, restarting Eric's experiments to prolong Adorno's life. But at some point, the experiment failed, and the monsters escaped. Lowen then discovered him and offered his assistance, allowing him to continue extracting serum from Ursa the Drake. That appears to be the full picture.
What do you intend to do with them?
I'll leave that headache to Jean and the others to deal with later. Let them decide the appropriate course to take. For now, I'm more concerned about the remains of Ursa's flesh, buried here beneath the ground.
Dude, how irresponsible. Okay. How irresponsible of the heavenly principles to leave angel remains just scattered around, bro. Thought they were meant to be like the governing like people. What? I'll head deeper into this.
Take it easy.
This was the cage. Right here.
According to the experimental logs, extracting high concentration serum requires repeatedly stimulating Ursa's flesh to increase its activity.
There's an ominous feeling growing stronger by the second. Prepare for battle.
Okay, that narration is probably not needed. Just let us feel, you know?
Why? I used the highest concentration possible.
You're weak. And you don't even have the self-awareness to realize it.
Self-awareness? What right do you have to talk to me about self-awareness? You lost control once before as well.
And that's how I know we can't go on. If the price for saving Adorno's life is his very self, then we won't be saving him. But the monster he'll become. Take a long, hard look in the mirror. Are you really the person he chose to inherit the benevolent name?
I won't accept this! I can't accept this!
When was the last time I embraced the two of you like this? In the blink of an eye. You've grown too big for hugs.
Brother just stood up. Look at Lowen, it's like expressionless.
How did you?
I heard everything. You've been helping me cling on, haven't you? It's thanks to both of you I have this chance to hug you once again. Just like old times. All that's left to say is, it's all right. It's over now. Why the tears? It wouldn't do for the benevolent knight to check out by making kids cry now, would it? Promise me you'll see me off with a smile.
I just don't want to. Want you.
Isn't it enough that you're here by my side?
Adorno, Theodore!
This issue has been resolved, I take it?
Not entirely.
Oh.
What was that sound?
I knew it. You had to stimulate Ursa's flesh beyond the high-risk threshold to extract the necessary serum. If its power is allowed to continue overflowing, all nearby life forms will be affected. Just like the plants here and those monsters we saw earlier. Why are you still trying to act tough? You can barely lift a finger right now, can you? I know that feeling. Hand it over, and then get out of the way and watch.
The key to the underground is in the lining of my coat. Please, destroy Ursa the Drake's flesh and its power.
Goodbye, Adorno.
Go. That power was never meant to linger in this world.
Oh shit! Oh, never mind. I thought it.
That's where Eric and the doctor conducted their experiments on
Bro, I thought it was doing that like CCC transition into that
Sure
thing.
is. A madman seeking power and an angel who chose it. What a farce.
One that we're about to bring the curtain down on.
Ursa the Drake's residual power is not to be underestimated. Eyes on the prize, everyone. This will be a tough fight.
What was that noise over there?
Monsters. Captured for experiments long ago. They've survived until now thanks to the doctor's apparatus and Ursa's power. I had quite a few as I remember myself. Looks like they're getting restless.
Are you sure your cages are sturdy? We could do without the complicating our fight with Ursa.
Well, if they were sturdy, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to clean up previous escapees. But don't worry, they won't disturb you. I guarantee it. The ambitions of old subordinates. Revenge for beloved family.
Okay.
Those are your grudges to settle, are they not? In much the same manner, you just leave the monsters I captured to me. Oh, one last thing. Vice Captain of the Knights of Favonius, 5th Company, requesting permission to attack.
Ha! Finally reporting in before you sortie, huh? Give him hell, Lowen. And don't die. That's an order.
In that case, please dispose of Ursa at your earliest convenience.
Traveler, should we help him?
Oh, looks like that kid's friendship fee wasn't a complete waste after all, huh?
How the fuck did you know?
We handle them all?
Trust him just as he trusts us. After all, he's set to become the youngest captain since your appointment.
Eric, Rarier, Dottore, and now Ursa. Guess I'm not destined to rise to such challenges. But ordinary people, we have our own battles to fight.
So go. Settle things with your obsessions. Once and for all!
Lovely.
Let's fight. Now's our chance. Bet you weren't ready for this. I will
Just real fast.
Things seem pretty intense over there too, huh? It's a battle between legends and a Drake for you. There's no time for distractions.
How much health am I regen? Do I just regen as long as I keep attacking? Yup. So here's a weapon. No, that's just what they did for low accurate. The one, I guess. Just spam lovely. Oh, it's done. Wait, so Wu's Gravestone is canonically a multiple. It's not like one. It's not like a legendary weapon. It's just because didn't Wu's Gravestone break for Vaka?
Your verdict is?
Now, be gone!
Those are just skill voice lines. Gang.
Wanna leave, do you? Can you hear Ursa's call? Or is it the serum you smell? Well, I'm afraid that just won't do. Behind me stand not only heroes who battle wicked dragons, but slow, fragile mortals too. So...
I like this.
come at me! Each and every one of you!
Why doesn't he put it on his spear? Aren't the monsters attracted to it? You can just point it forward and keep charging in. Question mark. You pop the potion, bro. You pop the potion. Smash potion of healing, bro. That's some sort of debuff, never mind.
This is the refined high concentration serum. So long as I use this.
Yeah, good! Come get your fill! Not one of them! Get past me!
I really hope there's a lot to fight. But like, I really hope they made it so that it was like 2 taps on like a minor show type shit, you know? To make it actually like look like he's losing himself.
Rejoice! You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Once, you believed you could control your fate by killing power.
Slow, weak, powerless, mortal.
Oh. You just got straight dissed. I see.
Your paltry arrogance was smashed by power beyond reason. Except that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. You are not special. That is the truth. One you once thought you had accepted.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Yeah, let me just turn it auto. Forgot to turn it.
You will not suffer a mundane death to befall you. You are not wrong, you never have been. Power is the sole solution to all things. It is how we grasp destiny by the throat. It is how we resist even death. You simply lack enough of it, not even close. Unless you accept this gift.
Tempting.
Powers are neither good nor evil. Have you not always believed so? Carving up abyssal power, seeking aid from a coven of witches, leaning on to find favor. Is there any difference? Are mortals unworthy of power? Now then, accept my strength, my guidance.
My.
You're right. Power is just power. It's humanity's arrogance and stupidity that invite destruction.
What?
Not so talkative now.
I have a feeling he said do this.
Mediocrity. You spurn my counsel. What I desire, I'll take with my own two hands. If I accept your guidance, I wouldn't be the master of that power now. Would I? Be gone. I have no need for power I don't control. Are you trying to burst my eardrums? I was just taking a quick nap. That fight took a lot out of me, you know.
He's recovering.
Never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
I didn't inject myself with it. Just used it to attract the monsters. Can't exactly deal with out-of-control monsters when I'm going berserk myself, can I? Plus, wouldn't want you finishing off Ursa just to turn around and have to deal with me. There's still a little in my system from previous experiments, though. Stuff gives you a real headache.
Ursa's flesh has been destroyed. There shouldn't be any further risk of activation.
I see. Totally obliterated, huh? What about Adorno and Theodore?
Our reinforcements showed up. I had the knights escort them back. As for Theodore's punishment, and yours, I'll look into it later.
Hey, no slacking off.
Stay with him until the very end, you hear?
Thank you, Grandmaster.
Do not stand by my grave and cry. My life I gave to wipe tears dry. Here rests
The benevolent knight. This epitaph suits you, old man.
But they're behind. That's Mika's notebook.
Who chews bubblegum while visiting a grave?
Hmm? Oh, you're gonna see Adorno too, are you? Hey, want some gum? You always like messing around with this stuff. Said it made the kids happy. Pretty sure
Can I
you
use
activated
two
the
trees
energy
up?
on the other side. I had nothing else to do during confinement, so
Solitary confinement.
stave off the boredom.
Oh, no wonder we didn't see you at the award ceremony. You were in solitary confinement the whole time, huh?
That wasn't all. Our dear, reasonable acting Grandmaster Jean
Oh
handed down some
no.
other punishments.
Clear
The
Evans.
Knights have decided to rescind my commendation and not promote me to captain. The title of Benevolent Knight is to be buried with Adorno. The position of 5th Company Captain will also remain vacant. For the time being.
Is that really okay?
To quote Varka, look, Mondstadt did just fine for a long time with only an acting Grandmaster, right? And it's all the more so for the title of Benevolent Knight. I will not allow anyone unworthy to inherit it. Even if the unworthy successor is me.
Paimon suddenly felt like that title suited you for a second. Must have been her imagination, eh?
You think so? I prefer a different title, really. The ends justify the means knight. The a win is a win
Wait,
knight. The
was she spying on?
sounds alright too. That said, it seems this sinner will have to win a few more battles first before getting his next commendation. Of course. After all, someone once told me, acknowledging my limits is the first step towards transcending the mundane. I'll keep winning, no matter what it takes. Relax. Learning from our mistakes is part and parcel of getting stronger, no? Besides, I know why I pursue power. Forgetting what you wanted in the first place? That would be true defeat. Do I look like that kind of idiot to you? It's food for thought. Best to have someone on hand to help if something does go wrong. In that case, until I'm strong enough to shoulder everything on my own, don't grow old on me. Alright?
The fuck is that sound? Oh, I clipped something. Alt seed. Mimbo! Yo! Goated! Fuck. Fuck, dude! Gang, I need to look at this. Okay, I need to have. Okay, no, I need to use the recipe first. Mimbo, holy. Wait. Did bubblegum evolve from tree sap? Also, what the fuck is that limit? Lovely. Then, yeah, this one. We'll go back to this one. Not gonna do explorations right now, just because I still can do some other stuff, right? This field for off-field. Although is GT really good for Traveler? It's only for Natlan. Oh no, Pirate Traveler.
Ah, it's you. Is there a situation? The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people. In other words, there may well be a traitor among us.
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more surprised if there wasn't.
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you have a solution?
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer. What's in it for me?
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations. Whatever business you're in, an avenue to demonstrate your abilities could never hurt.
I like the sound of that. Glad we're on the same page.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan Rebot knows who you are.
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees, and are more or less up to date on where everyone stands.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious. I've identified 3 names. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger, and in all likelihood has already left Caravan Rebot.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. This spy must have been planted long ago. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan. I see. Your suspicions are well-founded. I'd be watching him too if I were you.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any recent purchases that would indicate he came into some cash.
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move. I can handle it. I'm not based in Sumeru, so barely anyone at Caravan Rebot knows who I am.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in Notcry?
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. There's no way he could have seen my face before. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flags, I'll bring him toward the main road.
Understood. I'll take it from there.
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure working with you. Darker skin, scars, frequents the desert and has ample combat experience. Nothing unusual about how he dresses or acts.
Rough hands. Nope.
What's that he's looking
Gloved.
at? A coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Conveniently discreet for someone trying to hide any unexplained income. And yet it could be highly valuable. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see a lady wearing a hat?
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Rebot all by yourself? The main group evacuated some time ago. Didn't you pass them on the road?
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead and meet the client while I retraced our steps. I didn't think it would be so late by the time I found it. Then there was a terrible sandstorm. I guess I must have taken a wrong turn, because I didn't see any large groups on my way here.
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe this friend of yours?
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
Phoebe?
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Core of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown people, whoever they might be.
I understand. Well, sir, is there anything else you need to know? If not, I'd better try and catch up with them.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people anyway. We have plenty of carts, so one more won't be a problem.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer. I'll have to pay you for your trouble.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done packing up, I'll take you to join the rest of the group.
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand carrying anything.
No need for that. I'm strong enough for both of us.
Okay. Well, I wish there was some way I could repay you. Guess it's my lucky day, running into someone who knows what they're doing here. You might have just saved my life, you know?
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back? I hope for your sake that it's priceless.
Actually, I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure to keep it to yourself, or we could both be in big trouble.
Oh, really? Sounds mysterious.
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through the most legitimate means. We have to be very discreet when we're selling them. That's why I had to go looking for the missing cargo alone.
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something you could do for me.
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you ask. We don't want to ruin our relationship before we even hit the road.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have something that's a little difficult to sell on as well. Take a look at this.
Pure gold. That's quite something. How'd you come across it? Dig it out of some ancient tomb?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse suspicion, so he's on the lookout for an opportunity to make a quiet trade. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands? I hope I won't be attracting the wrath of my competitors by helping you sell this.
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money. I'm under enough pressure as it is without having to deal with them. On the off chance anything went wrong, I'd never get my money back.
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with cash flow problems want to see. Well, in that case, I think we can work something out.
As it happens, I'm just about done packing. Shall we make a move?
Sure. Let's walk and talk.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am. I don't know how this happened. One thing led to another, and look how it ended up. I I just hope our client doesn't get spooked and cancel their order.
Fingers crossed. But either way, life goes on, and we all have to make a living somehow.
The conversation seems too guided, directed, you know.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait! What are you doing?
This is the coin? Good. Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nice.
Can you imagine like a sick coin toss to Sino? Oh, dude. I think if it was Withering, they would have done that.
To trace. Thanks to you, we have secured the evidence. Here's what's gonna happen.
Oh, I need to click to continue. I want to turn on my heater.
Southeast from here, leeward side of the hill. That's where he's meeting his contact.
Great work. Candace tells me your interrogation skills are highly effective.
Hers are quickly catching up. She's improved a lot in recent years. Looks like it's over to you for the next step.
Because I'm quickest on my feet?
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus, it'll be easier to monitor their activity from the air.
Fine. I'll be quick.
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon. Once you're done with this, we're to meet up at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should come with me.
Okay. Then Paimon's coming with you.
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right? Meaning, you have to do it.
Paimon? Are you sure about this?
Well, Paimon at least wants to give it a shot. Like everyone says, if you never try, you'll never know. Besides, being the best guide in Tibet has to count for something. This should be a piece of cake.
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned, if anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and shove you into a bush.
No need! Paimon will be super careful. Promise!
Good.
Nah, I want to see the previous happen.
Let's go.
Coming!
Swarm Fury.
So what is this weapon? It is too late now.
Wind rises.
Nope.
Slow down, will ya?
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah, cool. Cool.
What's on your mind, Paimon?
Huh? Nothing?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave the Traveler's side. Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share, I suppose I'd have to listen. If not, suit yourself. Makes no difference to me.
But I just out with.
Do you
Oh,
think Paimon is useless?
What? Where's that coming from?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon suddenly realized something. Even though Paimon's with a traveler every single day, whenever we face real danger, she can't do anything to help. Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared when the traveler got kidnapped that time. What if she never came back? What would Paimon do then? And the more Paimon thought about it, the more useless she felt. But Paimon doesn't want to be a burden. Paimon wants to be a friend who's actually useful. Does that make any sense? You know, that feeling of just being completely useless and... Oh. Paimon probably sounds so ridiculous right now.
You asked the right person.
the right.
Do I know that feeling?
Oh, that guy.
I'm
Wait,
not gonna
no,
try and
what is this
encourage you.
law?
What I will say is this. When you start doubting yourself, you have two choices. Give up or change. You have to make the decision to move forward. Otherwise, no amount of consultation from other people is gonna help you. So ask yourself, what do you want? To get stronger? To learn more? Whatever it is, go do it. You won't have any regrets if you can at least say that you tried.
Alright.
Something's not right. Shouldn't they be here by now? Paimon, is it just me? Or is it a little too quiet around here?
Should Paimon take a look?
We'll give it another hour. If nothing happens, we'll
How?
head back.
Okay. How strange. We've been here for ages. Where the
There's just
heck
one
are
guy
they?
there.
Have we been stood up? What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation, but I can't quite explain why. We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up, yet somehow his contact is a no-show. So, either the handler got caught, or, more likely, they decided to cut our guy loose.
But how would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone here to check things out?
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. Unless... This feels all too familiar. Come on, let's head back.
What does he know?
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming here and standing by our side.
Shesipank and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. Please forgive their absence. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace. We remember him with great fondness.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that it's really happening, I feel quite emotional. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is all the more resilient.
I must say, there is one thing that rather surprises me. You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusanali. But even so, I can sense that the life force given to you by the Dendral Dragon has far from fully resolved the problem of your vitality.
Oh no! So even Apep's power didn't work? Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well indeed. The issue is how closely I'm tied to Irminsul. Until the problem with it is resolved, there is no way I can fully recover. Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence. When gods pass away, inevitably, people's faith in them grows weaker. You must have sensed it already. Your power is not what it once was.
Regrettably, this is true.
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul. Right now, we're all in quite a sorry state.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike. We must unite all our strength in this moment.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the three gods remains in force. Regardless, as subjects of our king, we have a responsibility to support Sumeru through this catastrophe. Not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru. Times have changed, and the people of today possess greater wisdom than those of the past.
You really know how to give a rousing speech, Goatee.
I think that goat is goated.
Let us learn more about your plan.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy opening and renovating Aru. They claim it has something to do with Irminsul?
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not possess the significance it holds today. After the heavenly principles arrived, the power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was refashioned as a device that records and preserves all information. Since then, everything in this world has been inextricably linked to it. As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru, it is both a national treasure and undeniably a major threat. Teyvat has seen many upheavals in the last few years. The most recent of these was a major crisis in Notcry, which forced Sumeru to be even more vigilant than usual. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul. But despite my efforts, a major problem still arose within. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than taking any of the pathways I referred to, the intruder chose instead to utilize the most direct route, and the only one that cannot be protected against, by entering Irminsul through death.
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the ley lines because of a potential invasion that could occur at any time.
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro Archon.
Defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted. Soon after that, the tree began denying access to any connections.
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to blame. No one can predict every possible disaster. There will always be trials and tribulations for the world to endure.
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this. We must find a way to break through the lockdown and connect to Irminsul.
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes. The only thing in Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Ahmar's legacy, Aru. All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. Using Aru is a last resort, and a move that comes with enormous risks. The scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha, then use the Akasha to connect to Irminsul and investigate. Unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought, rendering that plan futile. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more extreme and far costlier means. This has led to a number of new contingency plans. To reclaim Irminsul, her brightest scholars have made further modifications to Aru with multiple goals in mind. I thank you all for giving them your blessing in this endeavor.
Human
just touching
wisdom
the
has
staircase.
clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the Jinn, the Aranara, and the Pari.
Together, we will do everything in our power to save Irminsul.
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it almost sounded as if you knew who you were dealing with and what they were capable of.
Well, since you ask.
Speak of the devil? Holy shit. Is that the willow tree? Irminsul.
Master Tainari! What is that?
Is this Irminsul? How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Wait a
Luckily,
damn minute.
We managed to evacuate everyone.
It didn't clip. Hold on, I'm gonna pray that it was back, you know. No, it starts here.
Master Tainari! What is that?
I don't expect your teacher to just know.
Irminsul? How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that? That was terrifying!
You're next.
Oh
Fine, I'll do it
my.
myself.
I understand now, Dendro Archon. You make yourself quite clear indeed.
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal itself. It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But if we are to honor Dottores' will, this is what we must do.
The birth
The
of
door
this
is not
tree
actually dead.
proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him. But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able to do all this? He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have
Nicole?
arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all, but they are gradually becoming real.
A baleful tree climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information on that front as well. I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught. They wrote him off from the beginning.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then why plant a mole at all?
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He just wants to confuse people, so they can't figure out what he's up to. He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with this somehow.
Why are we being left in the dark?
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hat Guy, and they've agreed to assist me.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right? Hat Guy?
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people for the job.
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed, Ms. Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Archon, of course.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Sangama Bay.
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
You can count on us. Will do.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dia, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust you remember our goal.
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tainari will provide ad hoc support as needed, if that's okay.
Poor Tainari. Must be tough being Nephis' student. Getting bossed around all day, every day.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations where my help is needed.
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Natlan. Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me to the Eternal Oasis. The Eternal Oasis? I thought that was just a legend. So it does exist after all.
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. Unfortunately, Sumeru is all but completely cut off from the outside world at present. So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves. My apologies for the inconvenience.
Mawika's gonna
No
go.
point putting too much pressure on yourselves. That goes for everyone.
Right. Especially you, Dendro Archon. I'm sure you're still feeling quite weak.
Don't worry about me. The Dendro Dragon's life force will sustain me. Plus, we'll be there every step of the way. Nahida will be just fine. Yes, I believe in myself. And I believe in every one of you. Well, time to get going.
Dude, I swear to God, in Snezhnai's chapter, there's gonna be like a all Archons present type shit, bro.
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured. And to make sure the configuration works, Aru will also need some further optimization.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Once we roll this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their existing devices. This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including mercenaries, the desert folk, and many others.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place to source these locally is from the primal constructs within King Deshret's mausoleum. Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
The Aru merge and renovation project will have to be carried out by you two. Everything's riding on this, so failure is not an option. Best of luck to you both. As discussed, General Mahamatra Sino and Mr. Hatguy will source the required materials. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum. With him accompanying them, things should go quite smoothly.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the materials arrive.
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? Knock it off.
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed to this?
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use. Thought's words, not mine.
Get to work. I've genuinely never been here before. I need to do the super arc. I've been wanting to do it for so long. But then it's like, oh, there's so much to do. So I get deterred. A battle ensues.
Give me some space.
This is how you mention DPS with him, right? I still think Sun is playstyle seems a bit better.
Squall and Fury.
Nowhere to run.
Wait, they drop new? Oh, because we're gathering materials. I see. Oops.
Into space. Surrender.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh. Okay. You wake up. 23. 2. This DPS is so much faster, gang.
Their penance is due. Guilty.
Nice.
Sage's wisdom. Excuse me.
These ancestors is kind of strong.
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them
Well,
back for the
salvage.
initial review.
Yo, we're salvaging them like operators, bro. Pry them open. Clunk, clunk. Clunk, clunk. Clunk, clunk. Oh my god. How much materials do we need to gather? You know what? I wish that you can build characters you don't have just by just like, you know, have something to keep, have like a space to keep the artifacts, you know? So that whenever you do get the characters, you know, the artifacts get put on instantly, the materials get instantly like put onto the character type shit, you know? Is this a boss, question mark? Oh yeah, it is. That's that one.
Their penance is due. Into space. Behold. Ah!
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha terminals were. You've used one before, right?
The academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history. That should give you an idea of how powerful it is.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
Fuck are those? Holy crap. They're so intricately detailed.
Oh, goody.
Oh, they look,
Thank you so much for handling the delivery.
especially
What a
since the
long
graphics
way
like
away.
this.
You've really outdone yourselves. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course, those of us who know the plan can't leave the mausoleum.
Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simply flawless work. But will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price. So expensive.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill. Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. You know, it's a serious crisis when you can't even make money out of it. It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Ahem. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it, and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
What do you mean? Ah, I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that? Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem. Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual as insignificant.
In other words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into many small, interconnected factors, and each one of us represents one of those factors. When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I will always believe in that. All right, I think that's everything.
Thanks a lot. But don't go anywhere just yet. I'll still be needing you to calibrate the equipment.
Why is it carving? Of course Carver's sending it right next to Ellie. Dude, why are you still studying the stairs, bro? What? What is this? What is there to study about the stairs? It's a pass, right?
Okay, the materials are ready. We can proceed with the next phase. Al-Haytham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert scripts. Some of this is written in a tribal language, while other parts seem to be a variant of an Oasis script, based on the glyph forms.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages.
So,
Although,
guess what?
This section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we can bring it back to the academia.
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? Or is it being symbolic? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Victory is wisdom. Knowledge is confined by borders. Wait, I think I've got it. It's a metaphor, isn't it? It's talking about...
A chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
The chessboard of gods.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a place reachable through wisdom, this day was bound to come sooner or later.
Oh, I've always been against overly cryptic sentences. Don't you get tired of reading and writing all that?
Ah, it's you three. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now this board has appeared.
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours. You must be quite the experts by now in that case.
It is true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations. If you have ever been to Safhe Shatranj, you may well be familiar with the chess pieces you see here.
Is this chessboard supposed to be another visualization of the interior of Aru, then?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the challenge on the board in accordance with the rules will you be permitted to overwrite Aru.
1 second. It's not dangerous, is it?
Dangerous? Why, yes, of course.
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to look out for you.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2 players. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers. All right, all right.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful. This doesn't seem like ordinary chess. Is the goal to defeat the opponent?
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Yes, yes. Isn't this just like
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
what am I meant to do with this? I see. It's quite interesting, actually.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance.
But they can't cross each other. Hmm? Didn't know you could pack them away. Oh, he really doesn't like to move, bro.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
2-minute moves. Carver goes first. Move this out of the way. Move it one more. Just gonna move it out of the way. Yeah, that one I can't move just yet, but that's also because I need to out-hate them to do shit. Man, I thought I was gonna play like a puzzle game, like actual chess kind of puzzle, you know? Carver can create his own moves.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place. Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
Left.
Done.
Finally. It's over. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. And also... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this. Is it just me, or were you giving us quite a lot of guidance along the way?
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not
Wow.
for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible to extend its range even further. Perhaps you can find a way.
So, building upon the existing functions to... Ah! I'm with you!
Imagine for a moment. What would the ideal outcome look like if this function were compatible with the devices?
I agree. This is the best solution possible. Please, everyone, we beg you to help us.
Me, oh my! Well, since you ask so very nicely, I suppose... Goti? Kroko? What do you say?
Naturally.
Brother loves that word. Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida! There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others, and she has already sent word to Natlan on our behalf. She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she's more than willing to accompany the people of Sumeru for the entire journey. Oh, that's Nicole, all right. Always super patient and loves to help everyone out. She's the best. She is. So kind and enthusiastic. Well, time for us to get going. Let's head out.
Oh my god, it has indeed risen a barrier. Erected a barrier. Hold on. The fuck is on my side right now? Oh. Wait, I didn't want to do that. Fuck. Natlan, just in the distance.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
Holy shit, Maoika.
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That
Why is it question mark, question mark, question mark?
Malika, you got here pretty quickly.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Malika,
Wait, so
I
I'm not
apologize
affected.
for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the Traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Deshret, and I am reaching out to you with my mind from here. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natlan's borders.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. They were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irminsul. The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates the Heavenly Principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height of their power. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. As long as it continues to function normally, the barrier will not be activated. But this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the barrier to deploy. The Heavenly Principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The Heavenly Principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any and every means at my disposal.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is, but...
You need the Pyronosis, don't you?
Yes, you guessed correctly.
What?
Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I ask of you is to please give the Pyronosis to Sumeru.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be shy.
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
Isn't Mawiko human?
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah. Not about to dispute that.
So you see? You don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyronosis.
Bro, not the fucking oi.
Just like that?
Uh-huh. Just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do. I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've
Dude, why is the fucking Superman versus Lex Luthor scene, bro? It's just the fucking sun in the back, bro.
Just because of me?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me.
I know it's meant to
handing over
symbolize
the
like
gnosis
hope
to Hermione
and like
is far from the craziest idea I could think
no
of.
power greatness or some shit.
Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do. You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Malika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Natlan.
Don't mention it. But now, for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is right in the way.
I have an idea.
Not recorded by such. Yup.
Incredible. What did you do?
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figured the same might be true here.
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a descender, Irminsul contains no records of her, and thus has no way to impede her.
Is that right? You really are full of surprises. Catch.
Catch.
Thank you, Moika. Thank you for trusting us with something so important.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're
She
strangers.
really doesn't view highly of the Gnosis.
Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the Gnosis.
My inventory.
Any other surprises for us, Traveler?
Let me try something. I have the Pyrognosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy. And yet, this tiny thing symbolizes the mighty authority of a god.
Crush it into dust. Oh,
I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important experiences I've had.
Why is
The Gnosis disappeared.
why is a hole there?
Traveler, are you alright?
Did I just
I'm
eat it?
fine. The Pyrognosis disappeared into my body, just like phlogiston.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but you're still our Tumaini.
Whew.
Why am I shocked? What?
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
No way, Nahida knows.
We aren't about to lose.
Knows the local customs, per se. Yeah, that's crazy though. We have the Am I super powered? What's my superpower right now? Nothing's changed. No buff. No. Nothing. Yo, this is a top of this. I really need to do this arc.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you feeling? Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like she's gotten way braver over the last few years, huh? Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure you've gained a lot of experience and grown as a person.
I'm doing alright. What about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I am a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot. I'd be lying if I said it was nothing. But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into, and we've prepared as well as we can. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. And I believe in myself. Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live, but knowing when to rely on one's companions is also a form of great wisdom. I've been quietly learning little things from everyone, like plucking tufts of fur from a sumpter beast.
Me too. With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to overhear your conversation.
What are you talking about, hat guy? This is the top floor. No one passes by the top floor.
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought it makes sense to you of all people.
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, where you know we have your back. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends. Feel free to mingle if you'd like some time to catch up with people. Just remember to get a good night's sleep when you're done. Tomorrow is a very important day.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten. Oh, there you are. Everything wrapped up on your end? Okay, fair enough. That was a pointless question. We were working in tandem, after all.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's been a busy day for both of us.
When work ends, you clock out. No looking back.
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Probably a little late to start drinking now, though. I'll stick with water. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You want a bite to eat? I can grab us something. Or wait, I think there's a stove nearby. Let me take a look.
Are you nervous?
A little, yeah. Unlike you, it seems. How are you not feeling at all nervous?
Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control. I don't worry about things I cannot influence.
What do you mean, cannot influence? You're the one who came up with half of the strategies we ended up using.
There's only so much I can do. I was only doing my duty.
Was it like this last time, too?
You mean with Azar and his accomplices? Yes and no. The situation back then was easier to control, but we weren't as prepared as we are this time.
So the enemy is stronger, but so are we. I still vividly remember the way you interrogated me in the library after the fact. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that it was you who came looking for an argument. You're often the one who initiates these things, you know.
I came for a conversation! I didn't know it was gonna turn into an argument! Anyway, at least I showed up this time. So, what do you think?
What do I think? I think we're certainly better off for it.
It's good having me around to help out, huh?
Absolutely. As a citizen of Sumeru,
Fishing for
a
compliment.
remarkable sense of responsibility in the face of disaster.
Certainly feels that way. I just shudder to think how the world would have ended up if we hadn't gotten control of the situation. So, do you think this is what impending disaster looks like? The sky is so
That's what you feel.
and there isn't a whiff of decay or destruction in the air. It's hard to imagine that the fall of humanity could happen on an ordinary day like this.
Awful things happen all the time. Sometimes people can stop them, and sometimes they can't. What you and I have done is increase our chances of stopping this one.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can.
Where are you quoting this from?
Oh, nothing. It's nothing. I hope everything works out tomorrow.
It will.
Indeed.
As long as we stick to the plan, our chances of success are good.
It's really strange. You're my junior, yet you always seem to act more like an upperclassman than I do.
I think it's mostly a matter of temperament.
Ugh. Walked right into that one, didn't I?
Wait, how do I teleport up here then? How do I get up? What does it say for me to go down? Oh. Bro, can we talk about this? Oh, is that an elevator? Hopefully I can just climb out. It is not. I wanna find out. I wanna find out. Invisible blocks. There's no teleport waypoint obviously to use. Everyone's all over there. Yeah, elemental sight is kind of useless these days. It's mostly used for or one series, but like also just story quest related shit. Like I'm trying to look for mechanisms, right? It doesn't always show me. So why are you special? What makes you special? The tombstone, I guess. How do I get back up if I go down? How do I even go down? Okay, elsewhere. Oh, it was right in front of me. Go elsewhere. Hold on. Wait. Look, that's not Emerson. Is that Emerson? That's Emerson. Right? That was just Vanara. Yeah, Vanara and then Emerson. Yeah, okay. Right, I think so. Unless it is elsewhere, but I don't see it, so that's that. Dude, the views from like high up is so amazing, bro. I don't understand why it's, you know, uncommon.
We'll make our move after sunrise tomorrow.
Good. Is everything ready?
As much as possible.
That'll be enough. Don't let the pressure get to you. We'll take things one step at a time. That's how we've always done it.
Master Tainari! Mr. Sino! were. I brought some juice and some water. Would you like some?
I know how easily you get dehydrated in the desert, so you should definitely have some water. In which case, I'll have the juice.
He just wants the juice.
I gotta ask though, who's on juice making duty at a time like this?
Madame Farazan said she was feeling a little nervous, so I told her about the automatic juicer my friend invented. She took it right off me and started making carton after carton of juice.
A juicer? Did Sucrose send that to you?
Yeah, I hadn't had the chance to try it out before this incident occurred, but I couldn't bear
What?
to
So you
leave it
packed the
lying in
juice?
Neverville.
The juice is very sweet.
I think so too.
Kale, how are you feeling?
So he did take the juice.
Physically, I'm okay, but
Still worries.
feels strange to me. Why would a great power like this come to someone like me?
I know the feeling well. That same question ran through my mind every day as a kid.
At least now, you have someone who can relate to you.
All the more reason that you should apply for Spontamod. Tighnari fiercely opposes the idea, though.
Those two things are completely unrelated.
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice? Oh, you have some already. I had some earlier, ma'am. Maybe give the extra to someone else? Very well, very well. I shall be off then.
Why does she like
Enormous
juice?
power, and then there's little old you. You feel like there's no connection between the two. And that sense of dissonance is difficult to get used to.
Yeah. But after all this time, I can't believe this stuff still gets to me sometimes. Makes me feel a little childish.
Kale, just because we normally keep the conversation light doesn't mean we can't discuss deeper issues. I don't think it's childish at all. You were the victim of a terrible crime. It's normal to struggle with the fallout from it. You have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
My professor once told me that no incident can be considered truly resolved until the victim says it's over. Your rage and your pain are completely justified.
Thanks. Miss Nicole said that the same god remains which were once used to inflict so much pain upon me have now become a weapon with which I can protect everyone. It's like my own personal kind of evolution. Every innocent person who's been hurt needs time to realize that it wasn't their fault. I was the same. But it's
What is this sudden growth?
Tomorrow, it ends for good.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you rarely stumble over your words anymore, and your outlook has become much more positive. It's a big change from how you used to be.
And since this isn't over, you can settle the matter on your own terms. It's time you seized back control. I believe in you.
Yeah, Sumero is my home, and it's so important to me. I have to protect it. No, I will protect it.
And once you're done, how about you come back and apply for Spontamod?
Stop it with the sales pitch, would you?
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3 unclaimed cups of juice here. Why don't you take one each?
Why'd you come
arms are
back?
getting sore from carrying them around everywhere. Madame Farazan, why are you... Here, let me take them off your hands.
Thank you, Madame Farazan.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think I'm going to make something else now instead. Please, try to relax, Madame Farazan. Your nerves are starting to get the better of you. I know.
What a lively crew.
And enjoy, please. I know.
I hope, like, when I finish Sumeru chapter arc, that this is still here. event. Nicole.
Something on your mind, Miss Nefer?
Nothing in particular. It's just... right now, the future feels strange and unfamiliar.
But the future has not yet arrived. How can you say how it feels?
Some people know that there's an impending disaster. Others remain blissfully unaware. Each group is imagining an entirely different future while walking towards the same one. But when they get there, they'll still find they feel differently about it. People are shaped by their circumstances. Different circumstances create people with different perspectives.
I've always found the perspective of the Vahumana Darshan to be a particularly incisive one.
Even at the height of the crisis in Nodcry, people held diverging opinions. But things are different this time.
Indeed. Regardless of faith, gender, wealth, skin color, or eye color, everyone in Sumeru knows what will happen tomorrow.
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now, against all odds, a moment of unprecedented unity and equality is about to take place. It's fascinating. If only my father could have lived to see this era.
Era. To me, that term represents a much greater span of time. It can be an unsettling word. I would even say I'm afraid of it.
Do angels even feel fear?
Yes, at least I do. I fear the gap that grows wider with each passing day, and the never-ending flow of time. Time renders all memories insignificant, and reduces all splendor to nothing. But those memories are the one thing I do not want to lose.
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness, and we fall to the earth. After spending so long among humans, I have lost much of my former glory.
Maybe that's a good thing. You're more human than some humans are.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely opposite situations. I suppose that makes us good case studies for comparison.
Case studies for who?
Myself, I suppose. After comparing the two of us, I suddenly discovered that I desired more than before. It was a gentle, pleasant sensation. Just as most people pursue glory and miracles, I too am pursuing miracles of my own. Guiding humans to make the miracles in their hearts a reality. That is my miracle. It doesn't sound so bad, does it?
You're about to drool over that. This is the underground, right? That needs to go to the entrance. Oh, this portal's so loud. Let me out of here. Whoa. Oh shit, my pickaxe broke. Craft 2. 2, 3, 4.
look at the time. I should head back. I'm so sorry. I was in a hurry and didn't look where I was going.
Wonder.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Wait, you're...
Have we met?
Not exactly. I think we may have crossed paths by the house of Dana before.
Oh. You're Hat Guy! From Vahumana, right?
You recognize me?
The clue's in the name. Mr. Hat Guy.
Fair point.
It's getting pretty late. What's keeping you up?
I could ask you the same question. If I'm not mistaken, all the workload for the Ratawa Histarshan wrapped up a good while ago.
Well, I have something of a background in Satyavada life, so I was helping the Dendro Archon make some preparations. But I must have lost track of time.
Did you find the experience enlightening at all?
Honestly, it was tedious and uneventful at first. But eventually, I think I did sense some profound truths. But they also brought a lot of suffering with them. I was told that I even shed tears while I was meditating, though I have no idea why. Sorry. I hope I'm not scaring you.
Not at all. It just proves you're very accomplished in your research. Good night. I wish you all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Sir. Just call him Sir.
Too bad we've got a fight tomorrow. I could really do with a stiff drink.
Let us pray instead.
Prayer. How nostalgic.
My story
Lord
here.
Sangama Bay. Came to get some fresh air too, did ya?
That's right. Actually, I was hoping I might run into you, Dia. I wanted to let you know that I've stocked up on that perfume you said you were so fond of.
No, really? I'll take 2. Any chance of a friends and family discount?
I knew you'd ask that. And I'm afraid to say that. Surprise! It's free of charge.
That's very generous of you, Lord Sangama Bay. Does this mean you've made a fortune in Notcry?
Nope. Turns out it's not that easy to turn a profit there. I even ran some assorted losses. But anyway, that has nothing to do with why I wanted to give you and Dia a small gift. Remember that merchant caravan you two rescued in the desert last month? That was transporting my goods!
No way! I had no idea that was your shipment. Explains the, eclectic mix of goods, though.
Lord Sangama Bay's investment in the desert and generous stockpiling of goods has helped many people over the years. The shelters you funded especially have made life a little easier for the children and the elderly.
Wait, how did you know about that? Oh, I see. Nefer told you, didn't she? That pesky lady. Aren't intel brokers at least supposed to charge for divulging people's secrets?
She and Candace go way back. It's normal for close friends to share things you wouldn't tell to everyone else.
Sure, but why did they have to be things about me?
That's how Nefer shows that she cares. She wishes for all of us to know what a generous person you truly are.
It must be hard trying to make a living far away from home. Just because we can tell what kind of person you are doesn't mean everyone else can.
Well, maybe her intentions were partly good, but I don't think that's the full story. I'm sure she enjoyed knowing how much it would annoy me. I'm telling you, Nefer's got a mean streak.
Definitely with you on that. Does praying help you stay calm?
Defending one's home is a just cause. My heart is filled with a mix of anger and hope.
Anger. You know, being able to get angry is a good thing. It shows that you're in touch with the real world, and that you have the passion to pursue something you believe in.
Why is time moving so fast?
My lady? What are you doing out here?
Just taking a walk to clear my head. And look where I ended up. Were you praying just now?
Yes, Miss Dunyarzad. Would you like to join us?
Come on, it's fine. She won't mind who you pray to.
Oh, then sure.
I remember you, Miss Dunyarzad. You visited my shop before. If I recall correctly, the god you worship is the Dendro Archon, correct?
That's right. She is such a gentle and kind god. But to me, she's more than just a god I worship. I see her more as a friend. And so do many others. She's not some almighty god who reigns on high.
Well, I just thought about it. Her dress, right?
Agreed. She's a wise teacher and a good friend.
I spoke to several people during the
Yeah, okay.
evacuation. Everyone's aware that tomorrow's battle
That's
is one that
metal,
ordinary
though.
people can join too.
It looks like it's a one piece.
Fight for our friends and our homeland.
Yeah. How bro, you're literally wearing a metal color, bro. What? Surely it has to be like flexible metal, right? That would be so uncomfortable though. Like, can you imagine? Yeah. Can you imagine having to move around it, especially if you're like someone who does a lot of combat? You're just having that thing like hitting your neck. And it ties onto the dress.
Oh, it
Like,
makes me glad. I can finally do something for those who protected me.
You've grown so much since we first met.
Oh, a compliment? Ooh, more please.
dude, this is meant to be like the cash-in for everyone's like character development arc. And I'm getting none of it because I haven't done it.
And that's not just a compliment. It's a statement of fact. What are you praying for?
Our beliefs may not be entirely the same, but we both wish for the same thing.
I pray that everyone will rise to the challenges ahead and return safe and sound.
I pray for the safe return of all my companions.
Oh, so I just had a thought. Right. You know how people were outraged about the fact that like Genshin didn't have like dark skin colors twice, first in Sumeru and then in Natlan. So, well, slightly darker they are, right? But then, what is stopping them from going like, oh, just because they live in a rainforest doesn't mean they're like monkeys, you know? It's such a fine line to cross with like the society now. Maybe they have considered a great deal of factors, and ultimately this is the best choice, you know. But do you like how Candace and Daya both have like slightly tan skins? Looks very good. And I think you can go like a few tones deeper and still be fine.